What you're about to witness changed everything. The Beast. The Conqueror. The man who has destroyed everyone in his path for over 2 decades, brought to his knees by a force he never saw coming. This is the moment WWE will never forget. This is the night Raw went absolutely nuclear. And if you think you know how this story ends, you don't know anything yet. Right now, before we dive into the chaos, I need you to do something for me. I need you to be part of this family. Because what we're building here at SLAMZONE isn't just another wrestling channel. This is your home. This is where we break down the moments that make us jump off our couches, that make us scream at our screens, that remind us why we fell in love with this business in the first place. So hit that subscribe button. Smash that notification bell. Because when history happens, and trust me it's happening right now, you need to be here with us. You need to be part of the conversation. Drop a comment, tell me what you think, share this with every wrestling fan you know. We're in this together, and what's coming is going to blow your mind. The arena is electric tonight. You can feel it the second the show goes live. There's something different in the air. That tension. That anticipation. The crowd knows something big is about to go down. And then the music hits. That music that has made grown men tremble for 20 years. The Beast incarnate. Brock Lesnar. He walks to that ring like he owns it, because let's be real, he does own it. Every step is pure intimidation. The pyro explodes behind him. The crowd is losing their minds. Some are cheering, some are booing, but everyone is on their feet. This is what a legitimate attraction looks like. This is what a box office draw walking into an arena feels like. Paul Heyman is beside him, doing what he does best, hyping up the most dangerous man in WWE history. And Brock? Brock's got that look. You know the one. That dead-eyed stare that says someone's about to get hurt. The microphone is in Heyman's hands now. He's building the promo. Talking about dominance. Talking about destruction. Talking about how his client, Brock Lesnar, is still the measuring stick of professional wrestling. The crowd is hanging on every word. Then he starts calling people out. Where are the challengers? Where are the men brave enough to step to the beast? Where is anyone who thinks they can survive? And that's when it happens. The lights shift. A new theme hits. And the crowd erupts. Not with cheers. Not with boos. With shock. Pure, unfiltered shock. Because walking down that ramp right now is a man who has been tearing through NXT like a Category 5 hurricane. A man who stands 6'4". A man who moves like someone half his size but hits like a freight train wrapped in concrete. Oba Femi. Listen to this place. Listen to the noise. The camera cuts to fans with their hands on their heads. Mouths wide open. They can't believe what they're seeing. Oba Femi on Monday Night Raw. Oba Femi staring down Brock Lesnar. This isn't supposed to happen. This isn't how the script goes. But in wrestling, the best moments are the ones nobody sees coming. Heyman's face tells the whole story. He looks confused. He looks concerned. He's trying to talk Oba down, trying to explain that this is not the man you want to mess with. But Oba? Oba isn't backing down. He steps into that ring. The two men are face to face now. Brock hasn't moved an inch. His expression hasn't changed. But you can see it. You can see that flicker. That moment where even the Beast recognizes he's looking at something dangerous. The crowd is at a fever pitch. The chants are deafening. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. This is wrestling at its absolute finest. Two unstoppable forces occupying the same space. Something has to give. Someone has to blink. And then Heyman makes a mistake. He puts his hand on Oba's chest. He tries to push the young lion back. Bad move. Terrible move. Oba grabs that hand. The crowd gasps. Brock's eyes narrow. This is it. This is the moment everything explodes. Oba shoves Heyman backward, and before anyone can process what's happening, he launches himself at Lesnar. The brawl is on. Fists are flying. The referee is trying to get between them, but these are two men who can toss officials like ragdolls. Security rushes the ring. It takes 8 men to separate them. 8 men struggling with everything they have to keep these warriors apart. Oba is screaming. Brock is smiling now. That sick smile that says he's found his next victim. The officials are pulling Oba toward the ramp, but he breaks free. He charges again. Another collision. Bodies are flying everywhere. This isn't choreographed. This feels real. This feels like two men who genuinely want to tear each other apart. The crowd is absolutely unhinged. This is what they came for. This is what Raw is all about. But here's where it gets even crazier. As the chaos is finally starting to settle, as Oba is being forced to the back, the lights go out. Complete darkness. The arena goes silent. You could hear a pin drop. And then you hear it. That heartbeat. Slow. Methodical. Haunting. The crowd knows. They've heard this before. But it can't be. It's not the right time. It's not the right place. But then the red lights illuminate the stage and there he is. The Demon. Finn Balor's alter ego. The entity that only appears when the stakes are highest. When the battle matters most. The crawl down that ramp sends chills down everyone's spine. The body paint. The movements. This isn't Finn Balor anymore. This is something else entirely. Something primal. Something terrifying. Halfway through the video, guys, and I just need to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for riding this wave with me. If you haven't already, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to SLAMZONE. Ring that bell. Because this family is growing, and we're bringing you the most intense, most passionate wrestling coverage on YouTube. Your support means everything. Every like, every comment, every share helps us keep doing what we love. So show some love, and let's keep building this together. The Demon slides into the ring. The red lights are bathing everything in this eerie glow. And standing in that ring? A very confused group of superstars who were already dealing with the Lesnar and Oba situation. The Demon doesn't care about any of that. The Demon has his own agenda. The Demon moves like liquid death, stalking his prey. A Judgment Day member tries to approach. Wrong move. The Demon explodes with a dropkick that sends him flying into the corner. Another one comes in. Sling blade. Devastating and precise. The crowd is roaring. You can feel the energy radiating through your screen. This is why we love wrestling. This is why we tune in every single week. Because you never know when you're going to witness something that will be replayed for years. The Demon is cleaning house. Every move is crisp. Every strike is brutal. And then he looks toward the stage. Toward where Brock and Oba disappeared. That stare says it all. The Demon wants everyone. Meanwhile, backstage, the cameras catch up with Oba Femi. He's being held back by officials and WWE personnel. His chest is heaving. His eyes are wild with adrenaline. A backstage interviewer rushes up, microphone in hand, asking him what he was thinking challenging Brock Lesnar. Oba snatches the microphone. His voice is raw, powerful. He says he didn't come to Raw to ask for permission. He came to Raw to take what's his. He came to prove that the next generation isn't waiting for opportunities. They're taking them. And Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar is just the beginning. The intensity in his voice gives you goosebumps. This isn't a promo. This is a declaration. Oba Femi just announced himself to the entire WWE universe, and he did it by going straight after the biggest name in the company. The audacity. The confidence. The sheer guts it takes to do what he just did. This is a star being born right before our eyes. But as if this night couldn't get any more insane, reports start flooding in from outside the arena. And this is where things take a dark turn. News breaks that an independent wrestler was involved in a shooting incident. The details are still coming in. The situation is still developing. But the wrestling community immediately rallies. This is bigger than WWE. Bigger than AEW. Bigger than any promotion. This is about the brotherhood and sisterhood of professional wrestling. This is about people who put their bodies on the line for our entertainment. Social media explodes with support. Wrestlers from every company send prayers and well wishes. This is the side of wrestling that reminds us we're all human. That behind the characters and the storylines, these are real people with real lives. Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. One of the most talked about signings in recent memory. The updates on his status have been the subject of intense speculation. When will we see him? What's the holdup? And tonight, finally, we get some answers. Sources close to the situation report that Fatu is closer than ever to making his debut. The medical clearances are nearly complete. The creative team has plans. Big plans. And if the rumors are true, when Jacob Fatu finally steps into a WWE ring, it's going to be seismic. Think about it. The bloodline story is still the hottest angle in wrestling. Roman Reigns. The Usos. Solo Sikoa. And now adding Jacob Fatu to that mix? A man who has been called one of the most complete performers in the world? A man whose highlight reel looks like something out of a video game? The possibilities are endless. The matches we could see. The stories we could tell. This is the kind of addition that changes the entire landscape of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Back in the ring, the show must go on. But you can see it on everyone's faces. The wrestlers. The officials. The announcers. Tonight was different. Tonight Raw reminded everyone why it's the longest running episodic television show in history. Because you never know what you're going to get. You never know when someone like Oba Femi is going to step up and change the game. You never know when the Demon is going to appear and send chills down your spine. You never know when reality is going to crash into our world and remind us what really matters. As the cameras fade and the show goes off the air, the WWE universe is left buzzing. Twitter is on fire. Reddit is exploding. Everyone is talking about what just happened. The memes are already being created. The debate has already begun. Did Oba Femi just make the biggest mistake of his career? Or did he just secure his spot as a main event player for the next decade? Is the Demon's return a sign of things to come? What does this mean for Finn Bálor moving forward? And here we are, at the end of this wild ride, and I need you to do something for me one more time. If this video got your heart racing, if you felt even a fraction of the energy that was in that arena tonight, hit that like button. Subscribe to SLAMZONE if you haven't already. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Drop a comment and tell me what you think. Who won the confrontation between Oba and Brock? Are you excited for Jacob Fatu? What did you think of the Demon's return? I read every single comment. This channel only works because of you. Because of this incredible family we're building together. Tonight reminded us why we love this business. The unpredictability. The larger-than-life characters. The moments that make us forget about everything else going on in our lives and just get lost in the spectacle. Oba Femi walked into Raw and declared war on a living legend. The Demon returned from the shadows to remind everyone that Finn Bálor is still one of the most dangerous men in WWE. And the wrestling world came together to support one of our own in a time of crisis. This is SLAMZONE, where we break down the biggest moments, the hottest takes, and the matches that matter. I'll see you in the next video, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Because if tonight taught us anything, it's that in WWE, anything can happen. And usually does. Stay passionate, stay loud, and keep supporting the art form we all love. This is only the beginning.